Guys, welcome back. We are on page 58 in Horizon 2. So we are jumping into working with time. Okay, so this is on a clock, and there's some things about time you kind of just need to memorize. And so we've worked on counting by fives a bunch, right? And so when the longer, thicker black lines are counting by fives when we're doing our minute hands. And the other thing we got to memorize is our 15s. So if you take this clock and you cut it up like a pie, cut it in half this way, and then you do the same thing and you cut it in half this way. You have 4 quarters. You have 4 sections, right? Each one of these sections is worth 15 minutes. Okay, so every hour has 4 15-minute sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and when our minute hand is moving around the clock, we can kind of just memorize that when our minute hand is pointing to the 3, it's a 15. When it's pointing to the 6, it's 30. And when it's pointing to the 9, it's 45. And when it's pointing to 12, it's 00. It really helps us to be able to look at the clock and quickly tell time. And you'll often hear people tell time to the nearest 15. So you'll hear them say quarter till or quarter after or half past. That's just telling time to the nearest 15. So even if it's like 2:12, they might say almost 2:15 or about 2:15 or a quarter past. Okay, so that's what that's all about. Now, that's what we're going to work on today, is telling time to the nearest 15. So what you got to memorize is that if the minute hand is up here pointing, where's my minute hand? This is my minute hand. So my minute hand needs to be long. If my minute hand is pointing to the 12, it's a 00. It's an o'clock. If my minute hand is pointing to the 15, to the 3, it's 15. The minutes are 15. Okay? If the minute hand is pointing to the 6, it's 30. And if the minute hand is pointing to the 9, there you go, it's 45. Okay? So, let's look at our clocks. Now, something to remember when we're dealing with hours is those hours like to look like they're going to the next hour. But until they actually get all the way there, they're not the next hour, okay? It's like when a little kid is about to have their birthday and they're like, I'm almost 3, I'm almost 3. But you're not 3 yet. You might be 3 in a week, but you're not 3 yet, okay? So that's what we got to remember is we're not 3 yet. So we got to go with the hour that it's at, not the hour it's almost 2, okay? All right, so if we look at this first one, it is that we're going to look at the hour hand first, which is the short guy. And the hour hand has passed the 5, but it's not quite to the 6, right? So our hour is 5. And our minute, oops, sillies. They're wanting to do what I used for the clock. Give me just a second. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. And our minute hand is pointing to the 3. Now our minute hand pointing to the 3 means what? 15. Okay, so it means our minutes are 15. Okay, so it's 5:15. Let's go to the next one. So our short hand, our short guy, is the hour. And what's it pointing to? It's pointing to 3. And our long hand is pointing to the 12. What does that mean? When our long hand is pointing to the 12, it's 00. We need o'clock. Okay, now our short hand, it's not pointing to either one yet, but it's past the 4, and it's not quite to the 5, right? So it's still 4. And our minute hand is pointing down to the 6. What does that mean? It means 30. Okay, right up here. Our hour hand, oh man, it's so close to that 2, but it's not there yet. It's so close to turning 2, but not yet. So it's still at the 1. And our minute hand is over here pointing to the 9, which means it's 45. Okay. All right, I want you to try to do this bottom row. Push pause and try to do this bottom row. Remember, start with your hour hand and then do the minute hand and come back when you're done. So push pause and come back when you're done. Okay, so if you're back with me, that means you got all this bottom row of clocks done. Okay, and we're going to move down here and we're going to do some addition. Now I'm blocking a couple off because I want you to just focus on doing really good on the ones you have. So I'm blocking off every other one so you have a little bit more space. Okay, so when we add, just a reminder, we started our ones column, which is that 8 plus 2, which is 10. We can't write a 10 because there's 2 digits there. So we write the 0 and we carry the 1. Now we add our tens, which is 7, 8, 9. 9 is just one number, so I can write it. And then I add my next column, which is the hundreds. 6 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 9. And then I add my thousands. 5, 6, 7. Okay? Remember, you have to start all the way to the right in the ones column when you're adding, not in the thousands column. Okay? I'll do this one with you, and then you're going to finish these by yourself. We've been practicing these for a while now. You should be getting those kind of down, right? All right, so we're going to start in our ones column. 9 plus 1 is 10. Write our 0. Carry our 1. Add our tens column. 1 plus 4 is 5. 6, 7, 8. Okay, then add our hundreds column. 6 plus 0 is 6. And then add our thousands column. 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now you guys go ahead and finish these last 4 addition problems. Okay, and then come back when you're ready to do these flowers with me. So finish this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, and then come on back. Push pause and come back. Don't forget to push pause. Okay, if you're back with me, we are moving down to the flowers at the bottom. And this is just a fancy way of doing what we've been doing, okay? So what they're having you do is subtract each petal. So the number in the middle is what you're going to start with. So this is a 12. So I'm going to start by taking my little looking window and putting it at the 12. Now, I'm going to take away what the petal is. So the petal says 7. So I'm going to take away 7. So I'm at 12. I'm going to take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm at 5. And then I'm going to write that 5 on the end of the petal. Now when I do the next one, I'm going back to 12, back to the middle number. And then I'm going to take away what's on this petal. So this is a 2. So 12, take away 2. 1, 2, 10. So I'm going to write 10 right here. Okay, now I'm going back to the middle number. And I'm going to take away this one I'm right here. So I'm going to take away 5, so 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm at 7. 7 goes right here. Do you understand how I'm doing this? Okay, go back to the middle number, 12. And take away this guy, which is 8, to figure out what goes here. It's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, back to the middle guy. And I'm taking away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back to the middle guy. And this time I'm taking away 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I'm going back to the middle guy. And this time, back to the middle guy, which is 12. And this time I'm taking away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now you're going to do the same thing down here. Okay, so just remember to always go back to this middle guy and then take away the small pedal to get what goes on the long pedal. Okay? All right, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.